Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, and we're going to talk about the Giff, the Giff, Giff, the Hippo race that was just introduced on Unearthed Arcana, and there's a lot to talk about here, alright? So let's talk about a new Hippo race in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Alright, so first of all, of course they're not really canon yet. They're just coming in through Unearthed Arcana. They don't really reach canon until they hit a hardback book, right? A printed physical book. That's actually from Jeremy Crawford, right? Now, we decide what's actually canon and what's not, but I'm very in support of a Hippo race. I think it's fantastic. So for a lot of reasons. Before we even explain what the Giff are, though, we got to talk about what this means. So, the Unearthed Arcana is called Travelers of the Multiverse, and it's 6 specific races, and the Giff are just one. But the Giff are like the Thri-Kreen, and there's like an Autognome, and all of the races are Spelljammer races, right? So this is really important because it means that this is strong evidence that Spelljammer is coming, right? A lot of people have thought for a while that we were going to get Spelljammer. We haven't gotten Spelljammer for a long time. I would say there's still a 10% chance we won't get Spelljammer, right? But I think this is a 90% lock. Nerd Immersion said that he thinks it's, it's going to be, we're here. Spelljammer has arrived. And I think that, I definitely agree with him that this is strong evidence that Spelljammer is going to be one of the settings that I think we're going to get it in 2022, right? And so this means there's strong evidence that Spelljammer is on the way, right? So let's talk about the Giff. So first of all, the Giff are absolutely the race I am most excited for out of the Travelers of the Multiverse. And why am I specifically very excited about the Giff? Well, multiple reasons. And I'm actually going to put the biggest reason why I'm excited about them a little later. And I'll give you, I'm going to bury the lead a little bit on this one. But one, I am so here for these animal races. I think it's fantastic. I absolutely love it. And I'm not like, if you made a Basset Hound race, I'd be like, yeah, I'm in. Like, let's, I think these animal races make a ton of sense, right? So I want Dungeons and Dragons to grow. And if you ain't been paying attention, like, animals are the most favorite entities on the earth right now. Like, and this is not a joke. Increasingly, right? I am seeing dogs and cats living much better lives than humans I know. Like, it is definitely a thing. Everybody loves animals, right? And it used to be just children had this really strong love for animals. By the way, I don't really have a strong love for... I like animals in the abstract. I don't have any pets, right? And we don't... oh, no, that's not true. That used to be true. We have a leopard gecko named Jojo, right? So that's my son's pet. And, I'm not a pet person. I'm just not. But I love animals in the abstract, right? So... yeah, I guess I have a strained relationship with animals. There's a reason why I don't like dogs and cats. I don't want to get into that here, but I love the idea of animal races. Bring as many as you want, and there's a few I really want, right? So one, I really want wolves. I don't know why we don't have a wolf race yet. That seems crazy. Like, it seems like such a no-brainer, right? And like, a wolf race is different than a werewolf. You know what I mean? So I really want a wolf race. And the other thing, and also I would really like a capybara race, and I would say a shark race. So those are like my top, animal races that I really want. But there's just, I'm here for it. Like, whatever animal races they want to bring, I'm in. Let's go, right? Like, now I'm going to give you my absolute favorite reason why I am super excited for the Giff, and I will totally play a Giff in my Dungeons & Dragons game. I'm very excited about Giffs, and here's why. Hippos are my favorite animal. But yeah, hippos are my favorite animal. And the reason why is the polypos, right? Now that is a J. Scott Garibay term, a John Scott Garibay term. You know, I just love polypos, right? Now, what are polypos? Well, they're a special kind of hippo, right? So polypos are that, and nobody uses that term but me, but I think it's very apropos. So polypos are specifically animals that are they're real animals, right, that are in Colombia and South America. So I live in North America, right, and for a long time we didn't have any hippos that were out in the wild that roamed the American continent. I think we had a few in zoos and stuff, but there were no wild hippos in America until Colombia brought hippos to the American continent, to the American continent, right? And I'm super excited. So it was Pablo Escobar. He was a gentleman from Colombia, and he was like, I'd like to have some hippos in Colombia. And he brought down like 6, right? And they bred, and he had like 20 before he died. And then they have grown in Colombia, and now they suspect there are between 80 and 100 polypos, Pablo Escobar's hippos, right? And so now here's the issue, right? There's a there's a lot of debate about the polypos, right? So some people are like, this is an invasive species, and this is a terrible idea to have hippos in America, right? And other people are like, oh my gosh, these hippos are the best. We love them, right? So one, I absolutely do not consider polypos an invasive species. I consider them a much welcome species, and I'm very glad that Pablo Escobar brought hippos to America. I think it was a fantastic idea, and frankly, I think it was probably the best thing Pablo Escobar ever did. And if we can thank him for anything, it's for bringing hippos to America, right? Now, I live in Pennsylvania, right? And we have not seen, so hippos are now on our shore, right? And down in Colombia, they got like 80 to 100 of these things down there, right? But they are attempting to kill them or sterilize them, which I am highly opposed to, right? So this is why I'm excited about the Giff. One, I cannot wait until the hippos breed like crazy and make their way all the way to Pennsylvania when I can pet a hippo in Pennsylvania. I'm hoping that happens in my lifetime. We shall see. I'm very excited about it. And, again, we got Pablo Escobar to thank for this. And so, it's just kind of a dream of mine that we will reach a point where, it's kind of a dream of mine that we'll reach a point where the hippos are here in America, right? The other thing is, I was thinking a lot about what's been going on with, I've been specifically thinking about what's been going on with Minsk and Boo's Journal of Villainy. So when that was brought out, there was a charity, right? And the charity was they gave all the money to a charity, and it was going to be Extra Life, and it is. Well, all the money that was spent on Minsk and Boo's Journal of Villainy went to Extra Life, right? Now, I'm not down with that charity. I really don't like it, actually. I don't think that giving sick kids video games is the best use of money. Just my opinion. Now, I am kind of being I'm being fair about it. I don't think it's a good idea to give video games to any kid. It's just a massive waste of time, and I think it's just a really bad idea. Now, I will be super honest. All of my kids have owned video games. In fact, they've owned pretty much whatever video game they asked for, right? But I would never, ever. I just don't think, I think sick kids in America do need things, and video games about last on the list. So I don't like Extra Life, right? So what I would like is for now that Giff's a hippo race is coming into Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, I think it would be super appropriate to do a charity product where all the money went to save the polypos. Because in Colombia, there have been attempts to kill and sterilize them, and it's just horrible. And so if anybody needs help, I definitely think it would be really the polypos need our help, right? And so I really don't like the idea of mixing charity and Dungeons and Dragons purchases. But that boat's already sailed. It's already happening, right? So if I can't get no charity mixed with Dungeons and Dragons sales, I would like the money to go to the right place. And I think protecting Pablipos in Colombia, I would buy so many D&D products to support that cause. So I think it's fantastic that the gifts are here, and I am super, super excited that there's a possibility now that Dungeons and Dragons, as a thematic, progressive choice, would choose to fund would choose to give charity money from Dungeons and Dragons purposes to help save the Pablipos, because they really do need to be saved. They're super cute, they're wonderful animals, and I really think we should be very kind to them and protect them. They were brought over here by Pablo Escobar. They're here now. They're Americans, just like me. They're red-blooded and, red, white, and blue, American hippos. Well, I'm not sure they've reached the shores of the United States of America. But when they do, we will greet them with open arms. I will certainly greet them with open arms. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. I just got the idea of, no, I better not. Okay. I wonder if a coyote... No. I'm going to drop that. All right. I'm super excited about gifts. I cannot wait for them to get here. All right. Yeah. So all that is my opinion. What do you think? Are you super as excited about gifts, GIFF, coming into Dungeons and Dragons as I am? I am so excited. I just can't wait for this. And I really hope that the charity is changed from Extra Life to save the Pablipos. All that's my opinion. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.